AC is parallel to FBD. ABC is an isosceles triangle, and CBE is a straight line. Find the value of x. In mathematics, they wouldn't give you information unless you need to use it for your question. So with these geometry questions, it's best if you go through the information given and write down in the diagram what you found out about each piece of information. AC is parallel to FBD. This means that we can use the rules for angles in parallel lines. In the diagram, we have a pair of alternate angles. So this means that angle ABF is also 26 degrees. We also have a pair of corresponding angles. This means that the angle at C is also equal to x. If ABC is an isosceles triangle, this means that the two other angles inside that triangle must be equal to each other. CBE is a straight line. This means that x plus the angle CBD, or B in this case, must be equal to 180 degrees. So if we work out angle A, we can work out angle B, and eventually we can work out angle X. ABC is a triangle. This means that all the angles add up to 180 degrees, so we can use this fact to solve for A. So A equals 77 degrees. After this part, there are a few approaches you could do to find out the value of x. One approach is to spot that there's a pair of alternating angles at FBC. This means that the angle x equals A plus 26. This means that x equals 77 plus 26, which equals 103 degrees. Another approach to find the value of x is to notice that AC is also a straight line. This means that angle A plus angle x should equal 180 degrees. So this means that x equals 180 minus 77, which also gives 103. Another approach to find the value of x is to find the value of b, because from the beginning we know that x plus b equals 180, and we can find angle b from the fact that FBD is also a straight line. This means that 26 plus a plus b equals 180, and we should get b equals 77. So if b equals 77, we know that x plus b equals 180, so x equals 180 minus b, which also equals 103. The diagram shows a circle with diameter PQ. SPT is a tangent to the circle at P. Find the value of y. Again, the question will not give you information unless you need it to work out the answer. So the best way to approach geometry questions with diagrams is to mark on the information you found out from the words onto your diagram. The first piece of information is that it's a circle with diameter PQ. This means that circle theorems apply, and the ones with the diameter also apply. The second piece of information is that SPT is a tangent to the circle at P. This means that circle theorems that involve tangents apply, and now we also know that angle QPT must be equal to 90. One of the circle theorems states that the angles from the same segment are the same size. This means that we have another angle in the diagram that is also 17 degrees. Since the question says that the circle has diameter PQ, it must somehow involve the diameter. And another circle theorem states that a triangle drawn inside the circle on the diameter is a right angle triangle. This means that this angle over here is 90 degrees. So if this angle over here is equal to A, and this angle over here is equal to B. It forms a triangle with the angle Y that we are trying to find out. This means that Y plus A plus B must equal 180 degrees. And we can find out the value of A from the fact that the angle A plus the angle 58 is a right angle. Therefore, A plus 58 is equal to 90. So A equals 90 minus 58. We can also find out angle B in a similar way, because angle B and the angle 17 also make a right angle triangle. This means that B plus 17 equals 90, and we can solve for B doing 90 minus 17. Now that we have the values of A and B, we can finally solve for Y because we know that Y plus A plus B must equal 180 degrees. So this means that Y plus 32 plus 73 must equal 180 degrees, and we can solve for Y by doing 180 minus 73 minus 32 to get Y equals 75 degrees.